Asteroid warning. We have another big one that's coming, but we don't know when it will be coming. This is what Bill Nye claims. This is on Express UK by Tom Fish. A new article. This comes after the asteroid preparedness drill that they had that ended last Friday. And it was having to do with an exercise taking place in Washington, D.C. NASA organized it. NASA took part. European Space Agency took part. FEMA took part, and other space agencies, international space agencies. And they failed. Now, the Earth remains under threat of an imminent asteroid strike capable of ending life on Earth as we know it. And it appears that from the scars that have been left on Earth, this has been taking place many times in the past. There are asteroids that come in that we know will be coming towards us. There are asteroids that hit us without us knowing that will be hitting us. NASA and other international space agencies do try and track as many asteroids as they can, especially the bigger ones that are about 450 feet in diameter, even though the smaller ones can create a huge amount of damage. For example, if they hit a city, the whole city can be annihilated. Now, they have another big one that's coming they found, but they don't know when. Earth faces existential threat. If NASA scientists are correct, they assume that an asteroid strike is not that far away. In other words, it could be imminent. And the thing is that we're not ready to save and protect Earth from such an event. These asteroid exercise drills take place every 2 years. They're biannual. The next one will take place in 2021 in Vienna. And they have yet to succeed in protecting humanity and Earth from such an event in these exercises, which are tabletop exercises. Now, U.S. Space Agency NASA's head scientist Jim Bridenstine recently issued his starkest warning up to now. He claims that the planet is about to face the biggest threat from outer space. He's talking about celestial bodies incoming. And these doom-laden asteroid remarks have now been supported by other renowned scientists, one of them being Bill Nye. Now, some people do not appreciate him. They don't think he has that much credibility. But I'm just reading the article that refers to him. Space scientists last week had their 2019 Planetary Defense Conference in Maryland, near Washington, D.C. It's a biennial, every 2 years, a biennial exercise, and it's become a regular event among the international scientific, astronomical space community. And Bill Nye says the Earth is going to get hit with another big asteroid. The problem is we don't know when. It's just a matter of time. This year, the conference role played and debated contingencies for combating an imminent asteroid impact, an Earth extinction event type of a thing, depending on how much of the asteroid they can deflect or destroy before the whole thing comes into Earth. Now, these had to do with emergency evacuation plans as well. Bridenstine said this is about ultimately protecting the only planet we know right now to host life, and that is planet Earth. The importance of preparing for an asteroid strike on Earth has been underlined by former TV science guy Bill Nye. One of these images you'll see that, well, one of the very well-known asteroid crater and asteroid strike that we know of is the one that happened 66 million years ago that caused the dinosaur extinction. That was in the Yucatan Peninsula, but we have many other impact craters worldwide. One of them is in Arizona, an impact crater. They believe weighed 100,000 tons, and it struck about only 50,000 years ago. The dinosaur asteroid or comet, whatever it was struck 66 million years ago. But if you have the time, and I think you should owe it to yourself to do so, go to Google Earth and look at the top of South America and look at the bottom of South America towards Antarctica, and you'll see that there are indentations on the Earth's crust from the west going east, and they look the same, actually, the same size, the same, coming from the same direction horizontally from west to east and stopping, and where they stop they have an indentation like a finger. The finger of God has pushed the mantle, the crust, and there's like an arc of volcanoes, volcanic islands where it has stopped. So that you see that on top of South America towards Mexico, and the other one is between the tip of South America and Antarctica. That part there looks as if it's even cut the land that was once perhaps connected between the tip of South America and the tip of Antarctica, the northern part of Antarctica. And if you want to go furthermore, there's one that goes again from west to east that stops at Papua New Guinea, just above Australia. That's a smaller indentation. So we've had tremendous cataclysms on Earth, catastrophes. One of these also said, the scientists say that it was so huge that the impact caused debris from the Earth to go all the way to the moon. And a lot of these and create asteroids, and a lot of these rocks are coming back to Earth as asteroids. And they also say that perhaps a lot of water had been sprayed up because of the impact, again, all the way up to the moon and coming back down as frozen ice, and that perhaps also caused the Ice Age. I don't know. There's a lot of things that these impacts do to Earth. Other impacts cause the melting of the Earth's crust because of the heat from the impact. That again is the cause of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions to start, and you can understand what happens with the volcanic eruptions. We're talking about poisonous gases, we're talking about ash clouds, hundreds of feet thick, creating evaporation of lakes and rivers, boiling the atmosphere, and you can understand. Hell on Earth. Okay, so they're not ready to defend and protect Earth from anything like this. That's where we're at. And that's why Mr. Nye said that whoever currently heads the nonprofit Planetary Society, he currently heads, Mr. Nye currently heads the nonprofit Planetary Society, warned catastrophic asteroid impacts like the one that annihilated the dinosaurs 66 million years ago continue to pose a real risk. He said the Earth is going to get hit with another big asteroid. The problem is we don't know when. It is a very low probability in anyone's lifetime, but it is a very high consequence event. If it happens, it would be like Control-Alt-Delete for everything. Now, humans will not have to impassively have to wait for Armageddon to rain down on us. Nye stressed, mankind could do something about the asteroid threat and could start preparing for this from now. The first step is to find the dangerous asteroids. But NASA believes that they have already discovered more than 90% of the near-Earth asteroids and at least 0.6 miles that are 0.6 miles or 1 kilometer wide. And the good news is none of these enormous asteroids pose a threat for the foreseeable future. So 1 kilometer wide, okay, I thought they were 400 feet wide, so 1 kilometer is a lot more than 400 feet. So the little ones, which are able to take out whole cities or states, they have not yet been able to, they don't have them in the parameter of their goals. Now, there are lots of undiscovered asteroids zooming through the near-Earth space that could do serious damage, capable of damaging local scale, and, of course, that is a danger to millions of people. So it would behoove us to get some detection tools, much better detection tools immediately. The assistance is on its way, he said, and soon in the shape of large synoptic survey telescope. It's an instrument that's about to start searching the sky from next year. And this telescope will likely be able to discover and also catalog up to 90% of potentially hazardous asteroids that are at least 450 feet wide. That's 140 meters wide. NASA is considering launching a dedicated asteroid hunter called the Near Earth Object Camera. Its goal, its mission, is to scan for space rocks with infrared light, and it would spot their heat signatures in the darkness. So, like night vision, that's fantastic. Now, coordination is the next step after their detection, with the international community needing to work together to deal with an asteroid impact that would be on a catastrophic collision course with Earth. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.